Hello festival goers of the internet, I'm the Festival Finesser, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Hijinx. Not only are we going to be looking at the lineup, but we're going to be talking about my opinions if I would go, because it has always been a festival I've always kind of been skeptical about, not for any wrong reasons. I just always have never been sold on the idea of going to an indoor festival with one stage for 2 days. The one year I went, the lineup was fucking crazy, and everyone keeps saying,
oh, the lineup's not what it was last year.
I'm sorry guys, lineup is never going to be what it was last year. Excision back-to-back Slander, Skrillex, and Bassnectar all in the same room, even though Bassnectar is irrelevant at the time he was. And to have 3 of the fucking pioneers of dubstep, Skrillex, Bassnectar, and Excision in the fucking same room on the same lineup was fucking insane and will not happen again. So we are going to talk about what is happening this year after the intro, so do not go anywhere because I got a lot of things to say. So let's get it.
Can I get a year?
I'm the Festival Finesser.
Finesse gang, can I get a year? What's good, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another video. For those of you guys who are new here and do not know me, what's good? I'm the Festival Finesser. This is my channel, a channel that revolves around music festivals and live user-going experiences with a focus and concentration on dubstep and rhythm. If you are not following me at a festival day by day, you probably follow me at a show in New York, Philadelphia, Maryland, Virginia. Basically anywhere I go, you guys are coming with me. And if you're not following me at a festival or show, probably sitting with me here at this desk, getting life hacks, trick tips, festival reviews, lineup reviews, EDM news, controversial debates, and any other words of advice I can give to you guys to make sure you can have the best festival-going experience possible. So, let's talk about Hijinx. I did not go to Hijinx the first year because I was not 100% sold on the festival. I put it in air quotes because, like I said, it's an indoor event. It's got one stage. The lineup is festival-like, but I really can't get behind a festival being inside. You ever been to a festival inside? Nah, you're just at a rave. You're at a show, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of a massive show, but they market it as a rave, a festival. I don't even know. Yeah, I was not sold the first year, and I did a typical New York City New Year's Eve function or whatever. But the second year, like I said, that crazy lineup, I was like, all right, I think it's worth checking out. And it was just kind of like what I thought it was going to be, just a crazy big convention center, a big ass hall, kind of like if you know in the Brooklyn area being at Avant-Garde times 3 or 4. Like, it was fucking huge, and the production was crazy. I'll give them that. Like, the festival was not bad at all. The vibes were good, but for someone like me in a space like that, like let's say an artist that's playing melodic dubstep comes on, I don't like that melodic dubstep kind of stuff. What am I supposed to do for an hour? I'm just kind of supposed to sit there and, you know, just deal with it. You know, I can't, there's nowhere to really go, there's nowhere to wander, there's nowhere like quiet to chill. You're just kind of stuck in this big ass loud room with a bunch of people, and there's really like, there are places to like, you know, go off and chill, but again, like there's nowhere to kind of like, you can't go back to camp, you can't go to like the vendor village and get some food, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no like chill spots. You're just really immersed in the dance floor the whole entire night. And that's kind of like the one thing that I didn't like. I also don't like how you don't have single day tickets, because I would love to go to the event for just one day, but they don't believe in half senders, and you know, they could definitely make more money doing single day tickets in a sense. But yeah, it's either all or nothing, so it kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. So let's look at the lineup for this year and see if it's something that I'd be willing to go to. So this goes down in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at the Philadelphia Convention Center. It's an 18+ event. So this is the first tier of headliners. We have Alice in Wonderland, who is going to be bringing you some melodic, kind of like chill vibes. Then we have Excision, who is going to be destroying you with some bass. We have Griz, who is going to be bringing you some funky, chill kind of vibes. Then we have Millennium, who's going to be bringing you that cry band kind of energy, that Slander kind of energy, the heavy with the, you know, melodic, sad kind of stuff. And then we have Jaws back-to-back Kaiser, which is probably like the highlight of the lineup right now. It's a very unique back-to-back, and that's just going to be a super bouncy, super fun back-to-back, high energy, and it's going to be heavy, it's going to be dancey, and you're just going to be fucking going crazy, honestly. That's going to be a super fun set. And then we have Louis the Child, who is going to be playing a bunch of like happy, uplifting, kind of just melodic kind of stuff. I feel like I don't even know what kind of genre he would fall into nowadays. I was trying to like feel it out, and I actually did a little bit of research in my last video talking about Starbase. I researched researched all of the artists, which I never usually do. But some lineups, there's a lot of fucking artists to look up, and you know, the last couple lineups I've been doing haven't been too crazy in the amount of artists, so I was able to kind of do some research. And Louis the Child was one where I was like, I don't even fucking know what genre this falls into nowadays, because like I've seen him plenty of times, but to me it's just chill, you know. If it's not dubstep, it's either chill, house, or weird, you know, like, or maybe trap even, I don't know. But getting into like this next tier of artists, we have Jessica Autofred, who is going to be bringing some heavy fucking shit, bro. I've been sleeping on her for so long, and she is definitely one of the heaviest dubstep DJs doing it for the females right now. And then we have like almost little like Wakan takeover here or some shit. We have LS Dream, Mersive, Mize, Veil, and Recno. Those are going to be a whole bunch of like weird, not necessarily all signed by Wakan, but I'm pretty sure they all have releases with Wakan, and they all kind of have that like weird, experimental, trippy, freeform kind of vibe, and definitely are going to be some more chill, bassy sets. In between there, we have Said the Sky and Science, who are going to be bringing more melodic, kind of feel-good, uplifting kind of vibes, and some future-based kind of style. I've also heard the genre color bass being thrown around as I was doing some research. And then we also have Wooly, who is going to be doing it for the dubstep people, but can also kind of throw in some psytrance, that melodic stuff. So looking at this lineup, it is not really too stacked for me. It could be stacked to a different person, but the only artists I would really want to see are Excision, Jaws Back-to-Back Keizo, Jessica Autofred, and Wooly. And then the Wakan guys are like a little bonus, because I don't hate the Wakan vibe, but I feel like that's a way better vibe when you're out in the field in an open, sunny day, you know what I'm saying, early or like late night kind of vibes. I feel like to be in like a very high energy live setting with the lasers and the loud music and the strobes and the LEDs and the visuals would just be like a little too much for something that chill. I feel like a lot of these dudes have very chill vibes, and you know, it's just going to be a lot of like just vibes and head nodding and like, you know, no real like dancing really. It's going to be very chill and laid back. But you also have artists like Excision and Millennium and Griz, who are definitely going to get the crowd moving, especially just Back-to-Back Keizo. So that's why, like, I don't know if I would send it to this festival again this year because of the lack of artists. And there's only one stage, you know, so where can you go when you're seeing artists like Said the Sky or Science, who I'm not really into, or Louis the Child, who have these more chill kind of vibes? Like, I'm not really going to be into that. So what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? And these tickets are expensive, and like I said, you can't just go for one day. So you're going to spend X amount of dollars to see how many artists you actually want to see. You know what I'm saying? This lineup is not that stacked for me. I feel like a lot of other bass heads could agree that this lineup is not really for the bass head, you know, connoisseur. It almost is kind of like targeted towards more of like a pop mainstream. Like everybody that has gone to a festival in their lifetime has probably heard of Alice in Wonderland, Excision, Griz, Millennium, Keizo, Jaws, and Louis the Child, or Louis the Child. That's how uneducated I am, bro. I don't even fucking know if it's Louis or Louis. But then you have down here in the second tier Jessica Autofred, dubstep, Wooly dubstep, and then everybody else is kind of like, here, we're just gonna give you a Wakan package. And these are all big Wakandans. Don't get me wrong. This is going to be like some heavy shit, I feel like. I feel like Mersive is going to give you a little bit more of a heavy vibe. But LS Dream and Veil are going to be more, and Mize too, are going to be more kind of chill and like spaced out and wobbly. And same thing with Recno. And then Wooly is going to be kind of like a little bit of both. Heavy, melodic, psytrance. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's I'm not really too sold. And there's not really too much else I can tell you about. Like there's no... Like, there probably is art and vendors and stuff, but it just doesn't feel the same being all in one. Like, everything is just in one space. You can't go anywhere. You know, like, the vendors are in the crowd. The bathrooms are in the crowd. Everything is in the crowd. You are always in the crowd. And, yeah, if you're not in the crowd, you're, like, in the back, like, you know, in the entrance. Like, you know, it's, and again, it's weird. It's all indoors. You have to wait on a long-ass line. You have to be Finesse Gang, because otherwise you're going to be waiting for hours in that line. And then you go into the convention center, there's like, you know, security, and then you go into the actual, you know, venue where the lights are off. So like you go through one set of doors, the lights are on, you go through them, and the lights are off, and you're in the venue. So yeah, I enjoyed my time there. There are vlogs on the channel from 2019 Hijinx, but I enjoyed it more so because of the lineup. It was super crazy, and I had a good experience with the homies. We go to Airbnb for the weekend in Philly. We was with good people. And yeah, it was a good time. And The lineup this year, unfortunately, does not have me sold because I just can't really see myself getting down to Alice in Wonderland and Millennium and Griz and Louis the Child and LS Dream and Mersive and Mars and Set the Sky and Science and Veil and Recno. You know what I'm saying? It really just comes down to Wooly, Just Back to Back Keizo, and Excision. And I'm not going to pay $300 to see 3 artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got guest listed, if I got a comp, if I got a media pass, it's a different story. I would love to shoot all of these artists and shoot this festival because it's a crazy festival, crazy production, big-ass crowd. And I don't really recall about the moshing, honestly. Like, I feel like the crowd was a little bit weak. But again, that's what you kind of get with a mainstream crowd. A lot of people that are coming to this festival, I feel like, are core festival people, and they're just coming because it's in Philly. There's some big names they know, and you know, they're just coming to get lit, you know, and see what this rave scene is about. But people like myself and people watching, I'll probably do this and can probably feel me that this is not the craziest of lineups, and this could potentially not even be considered a festival. I'm not trying to bash it. I'm just trying to, you know, enlighten people that and make them realize that, you know, it is just a convention center with one stage. And yeah, the stage is crazy, the production's good, the lineup is cool, but I feel like festivals have more to offer than just a stage and some music. You know, they have art and they have food and they have camping and they have games and seminars and, you know, workshops and yoga and all this kind of stuff, and it's just more immersive. And I feel like this festival is just not that immersive. It's a very core music event. There's nothing really else to sell you to get you here except the music and the artists, and that's really it. So that is my take on Hijinx. I hope you guys don't think I'm being a hater. I'm just voicing my opinion, and I do fuck with Hijinx and the brand. It's so close to home, and I would love to come out. It's just, you know, expensive, and, you know, I gotta watch my budget and make room for the stacked lineups and the dubstep festivals and the festivals that are, you know, really kind of geared towards my genre. This festival is a little bit too all over the place for me, and that's okay. It's definitely a good festival for other people, not myself, and that's okay. So thank you guys for watching on the Festival of Finesser. If you guys have any thoughts on Hijinx or any artists you think I should check out from this lineup, let me know in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching. Maybe I'll see you at Hijinx. Maybe I won't. It's not looking very promising. But if I got a media pass or something, hey, who knows? Let's keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. So thank you again for the 3rd time maybe on the Festival of Finesser, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.